guys. Now that we're in the My Player builder, we're going to go ahead and get started making the build. So first off, it's going to be a point guard. Left or right-handed doesn't matter. I mean mine right-handed. Number does not matter either. So for the pie chart, we're going with the pure playmaking pie chart. And then for the physical profile, we're going to go for the one that gives you the most speed. Now, hold on, let me open up my picture that had all the attributes on it so I can actually show you guys in depth what it is. But you see we have 420 credits. We're going to put every single one of them to a point where it actually gives us a precise number of things that will be of use. So first, close shot, max it completely out to an 86. Driving layup, you're going to bring it to a 74. Driving dunk, max it out. And then as you can see, that gives us 7 badges for finishing, 7 potential badge points. And you see drop anything by 1 and it goes down to 6. So we're just on the nick to give us 7. And then for pretty much any build I ever make, I max out shooting completely. Everything in the shooting is maxed out. Now, for playmaking, you're going to max ball handling out to 95. But then you're just going to bring pass accuracy to 79. Okay, so as you can see so far we have 7 finishing, 15 shooting, 20 playmaking, and then for defensive you're going to see we're going to max out perimeter, lateral, steal, block, and then everything else goes straight to defensive rebound. So it should be a 75 perimeter defense, 74 lateral quickness, 75 steal, 58 block, and a 69 defensive rebound. And that puts us right at 10 badge points. I'll go ahead and rescale my... There we go. Okay. So, 10 defensive rebounding badge points, 20 playmaking, 15 shooting, and 7 finishing. Now, you could take some off playmaking, give yourself some more finishing, but it's completely useless to me. With a 95 speed and 20 playmaking badges, you should be able to get yourself an open layup if you're going to take a layup. And with this having a 79 driving dunk, well, actually, here, I'll explain it after, but here. Make your player whatever you want it on the body style. I choose slight just because it makes it look the best when you're blowing by people when you're jumping. But for height, we're going to make him 6'5", and the reason for that is since it doesn't affect your speed. It doesn't affect your speed at 6'5", being big enough to guard people, big enough to stop people in the paint, big enough to pretty much just keep people in locks. Because when you're 6'5" and you have a bigger wingspan or decent wingspan, it's harder for someone 6'3" to even get past you regardless of what you're doing. So 6'5" for me is perfect, still having a 95 ball control and still having 95 speed. But what's great about this is now look at your block rating goes all the way up to a 69 for now. And defensive rebound goes to a 75. So for a point guard, you're going to have a real big advantage on every other guard. Now weight, put a minimum, might as well. Doesn't really do anything for you other than help vertical. But wingspan, I put mine minimum. You can put yours higher than minimum if you want to have a little longer wingspan, but it doesn't really affect anything other than your steal goes to a 72 and your block goes to a 66. But I wouldn't bring it down because having a 72 three-pointer, although it is doable, having close to that 80 just kind of gives you a little more reassurance that you're timing your shot right every time. So I just put it down to minimum. Now, you get shot creating, slashing, and playmaking takeover, but I'm pretty sure to get the name that I had, you have to choose playmaker. So I went along with playmaker, giving you the name mid-range slasher. Now this build is perfect for this with this name because at the beginning of games, people will see that you're a mid-range slasher and they won't think you can shoot, so they'll play off you a little bit more. And then once you start pulling, they'll play up, giving you the blow-by. So it's like you have best of both worlds. This is a better shooting build, in my opinion, than a two-way slashing play because it has a higher three-pointer. And you'll still get contact dunks at around 97 overall. 97, I believe you'll get pro contact dunks and small contact dunks, but then 98 overall you'll get elite contact dunks. So this build is perfect for everything really all around, and it's perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the part now. I'm gonna show you guys the badge setup, and then I'm going to show you guys a couple gameplays. Alright, moving on to the badges now. We will be looking over the badges for the mid-range slasher that is at 6'5". So going to the progression bar, going to the badges. For finishing, we have gold contact finisher, gold slithery, and bronze fancy footwork. Shooting, we have gold quick draw, gold range extender, hot zone hunter, and silver green machine. I still do not have all my badges, so eventually we will be better off with the shooting, but this is what I'm running at the moment. Moving on to playmaking, I am running needle threader, handles for days, quick first step, gold dimer, lob city passer bronze, but usually I will change needle threader to a lob city passer or dimer, but right now I've been running a lot of lob city passer Hall of Fame and flashy passer Hall of Fame for rep, and then keeping bailout silver and unpluckable silver. This is my normal run right now, but usually I'll put flashy passer onto ankle breaker or a couple other ideas. It kind of just changes upon the moment, but as of right now, this is kind of what I've been keeping it on. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of tamper around with this quite often, but this is kind of where I like to sit at. So on defensive, having 10 defensive badges is great because at a point guard, being able to have silver rim protector, silver intimidator, gold chase down, and gold clamps, not very many point guards can get past you. And actually, I've been able to use this build in Rush 1v1 against centers, so it's a very good build with these badges. And yeah, this is what I usually run for my defensive, so let's go ahead and move on to the games.